8 points for Butler.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
1:43 left now here in the second. Gordon kicks to Watson. Back to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
At the elbow, Green. Now, here's Moody. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Porter Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Moses Moody.
That one misses for Moody. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Gordon with a screen on Curry. Deep 2 from Murray. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Curry can't get it to go.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And a deep 3 from Murray. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Ooh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. He was way behind the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Another shot. Jokic takes the contact and scores.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
Man, I just love his attitude that's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Warriors trail by 4. So on the floor for Denver. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. Back to Curry. For Murray. Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 4. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Podziemski. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Over Jokic. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Butler.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Get up and get moving like everyone watching. Must have left your dancing shoes at home.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at the Nuggets. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Warriors sitting there 4 spots below.
And right now for the Warriors, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Jokic a screen to the paint. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Butler.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Murray looking around. Gordon with a screen on Curry. Murray the pass to Gordon. Count that one. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bangs home the trifecta.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Here's Murray. He takes it in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Butler a screen on Murray. Curry with the bounce pass. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 26.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Pass to Butler. In the paint, Butler.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. checked in for Aaron Gordon. Baden Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Murray. .116 left here in the third quarter. And they double up Butler. Pass to Spencer. There's the triple. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Westbrook. Inside, deflects the pass. And here we go. Jackson Davis with it. Now defended by Jokic. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his second basket of the game. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Jokic. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
It's Denver basketball.
.35 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Butler. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Now, here's Watson. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Jokic. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The
previous play is under review.
Got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because... Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trayce Jackson Davis. And it's Payton in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Curry fires from way outside. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Westbrook. Misses from short range. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Here's Kuminga. The 15-footer. Good.
That's sort of the natural range for Kuminga, even though he's gotten better with the three.
Murray against Curry. Murray down low. And that one is off. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Davis. Curry outside. Rebound by Murray. Denver leading by 7. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Curry dishes to Hield. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Westbrook against Curry. From deep three-point land. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jokic. Basket counts. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Golden State moving it around. Looney finds Curry. Pulls up on the elbow, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 32 points. The Nuggets leading by 8. Jokic inside. Looney on him, and it's Jokic missing.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Timeout called. Nuggets. Butler comes in for Hield. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
BP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. It's tipped and stolen by Payton. Now the Warriors moving it up. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line. In a tight ball game, you can pretty much bank on these.
Jokic passes to Murray. Porter kicks to Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 18 points now here in the second half. Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, Payton. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Now, here's Jokic. He's defended by Podziemski. To the middle. Here's Gordon. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler. Payton kicks to Butler. 3-pointer. Look at the distance. Jimmy Buckets.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses. Commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Curry. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We've seen this before. Jokic coming through in a big moment.
The Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in, and that one misses. Podziemski finds Butler. This one for three. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Leading by 5. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Curry with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Let's go. And it falls over the rim and in. And now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors. 16.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Golden State. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Shooting for Denver.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. A deep 3 from Butler. No good on the quick 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Podziemski. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jamal and Gritty.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.